Look, I think the real tragedy here is there are two principles in conflict, and they are essentially the parents are sovereign.
Yes.
But the parents can be wrong.
Yes.
And we have to tolerate the two facts. In this particular case, I think the parents are wrong. If it were me looking at the objective evidence, I think this child is in terrible distress. He can't hear, he can't see, he can't move, he cannot swallow. He's intubated. I've been intubated for weeks at a time, and I can tell you it's a life of distress, on the edge of despair, and this child can't speak. I was an adult at the time. I could speak. He can't speak. The merciful thing to do, I believe, if it were my choice, if I were king, would be to remove the tubes, allow the child to die.
That's just shameful. In fact, those are some of the most shameful words that have probably ever been said on a cable news network, considering the source. You know, I've disagreed a lot with Charles Krauthammer the last few years because he's not a conservative. He's an atheist, small p, progressive, who loves him some big government, provided it's just run better than the Democrats. I have a lot of respect for his opinion, though. I just often disagree with it because one of the few things you'll rarely catch Charles Krauthammer doing, even when he's wrong, is being an absolute flaming hypocrite. Except you catch him being one right there. To stand there and say, well, you know, I've been an incubator. I know how much I've suffered. All the way to 6 Pulitzer Prizes, baby. All the way to a 7-figure check from Fox News every single year and a syndicated column in the Washington Post. Hot damn, we should all suffer so. Are you kidding me? Mr. Krauthammer, have you examined Charlie? Are you a doctor? In all seriousness, I just would like to ask you one simple question. What the hell do you even know about this child and his case, other than what you have read, largely from media that's all in on the culture of death and the utilitarian ethics that, frankly, Mr. Malthusian there, you're advocating, as a matter of fact. That is utterly just shameful. To sit there on one hand and say the parents should get to make the decision, but then condemn them for the decision they're making to choose life, to hope that their child has the same hope of modern medicine, Mr. Krauthammer, that for the last 70 plus years you've had, that's blessed you, that's allowed you to go from a fool writing commercials for Walter Mondale to being the chief voice of neoconservatism, which see that as small L liberalism, on Fox News. That is morally repugnant and fake.